remembered.
Oh yeah, the recording. Yeah, I forgot about that. And I even wrote that down to tell you.
It's cool. I'm giving myself a huge pat on the back that I remembered to hit record. So yeah, just think of it like a workout. You know, we're lifelong learners. This isn't the last time we're going to talk. This isn't the last time you're going to learn something new. This isn't the last time you're going to have a question. I have questions all the time. Janelle is my coach. She asks questions all the time. Carl, the CEO himself, he doesn't know everything either. You know what I mean? No one will ever, ever, ever expect you to have all the answers. Cool? Okay. Awesome. So I have a little sticky note to talk about some things. And as you have questions, please feel free to chime in. I want this to feel super casual. Feel free to jot down notes. So yeah, I'm going to start with vision. One of my big goals and my vision, and your vision can be the same. Your vision can be totally different. It can be way bigger than mine. But one piece of my vision regarding coaching is to significantly help pay off our mortgage by 2020. I call it Mission 2020. So we have a 15-year mortgage, and that would make it paid off in 9 years. And Steven, my husband, is a super geek. He has figured out the math and how much extra needs to be paid every month. And I want to be able to make that whole extra payment solely based on my Beachbody income, no other income. I'm not there yet, but I'm working toward it. So yeah, that's a piece. That's kind of my big tangible. It's on my dream life board back there. Do you guys listen to Dave Ramsey? Do you know who I'm talking about? Okay, so those two pictures are from Debt Free Screams from excuse me, from his YouTube channel. Water break. Better. So yeah, when we meet that goal, we're going to go to Nashville and we're going to be in his lobby and we're going to scream our heads off about being debt free. So that's a piece. It's a piece of the vision. Some other things which already happen, which are already happening, they're already true. I love that our coach family, I know it sounds cliche, right? It sounds super cliche and super like, yeah, right. But our coach family really does feel like a family. Like, these women have turned into my friends. I have no doubt the same will be true for the two of you. As you get to know more of our team, when you start attending Super Saturday events. The next one is April 8th. Write that down.
Yes. I'll definitely go to that.
They happen all over the U.S. and Canada and Puerto Rico. So, Dawn, just because you're in Iowa, just because you're not a Hoosier.
Hey, I was born a Hoosier.
Yay.
Just moved when I was 16.
Nice. Yeah, when it's not in your control.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a piece of my vision. So just know that you can do as much or as little as you want as a coach. There's no lid, there's no cap. I just heard a way up high coach say the other day, there's plenty of room at the top. There's plenty of room because not a lot of people, stick with it enough to get there. So lots of room. There's no limit. There's no cap. There's no umbrella. There's no ceiling. It's what you want it to be. But I do feel like this is a great time to talk about realistic expectations, because, and I'm gonna go away from our screen for just a second. I'm so sorry. I meant to have these pulled up. Thank you both for filling out the About Me form. I'm so sorry, Julie, that I gave you I gave you both such poor directions.
It's okay.
That was another learning, that was my first time using, it was called Google Forms for the About Me form. It's like, oh, I did this totally wrong. I gave them the wrong directions at the bottom, and that's okay because we got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling. I'm looking at yours right now, Julie.
Okay. I typed a lot.
That's all good. Oh, I'm looking at it in the wrong view. There we go. Now I have Dawn's. Oh, Dawn, the thing that stuck out with you is that, oh my gosh, I've already envisioned you and Cindy getting along very well, FYI, because you said these words: I hope to inspire others no matter their age. Because that is something that Cindy, who's in her 50s, she feels like she's constantly battling that whole age. She calls it an age excuse. Oh, well, I'm too old. Oh, well, I can't do that because I'm such and such age. And it is such a frustration of hers. But she also sees the need, sees the importance, sees the purpose, that she's the person to be the example, to be the encourager, to be the one to invite. You know what I mean? To say, no, no, just because you're 50 or 50 plus doesn't mean you get to throw your hands up, you know?
Yep.
It's called middle age, not old. And you also check the box that you would love to be able to supplement your income and to replace your full-time income in 2 years so that you can have your own schedule. Whereas Julie, I noticed that you said you only want to enjoy the discounts, but that you, Julie, are willing to put in 1 to 2 hours a day. And Dawn, you said less than an hour a day. So I want to touch on realistic expectations as far as the time you put in and the outcome that you can expect. And at first, everybody starts slow. At first, everybody starts making $0 and trudging away and doing the work and being consistent. You'll hear on every single training you get on, not every single training, but as you engage in trainings, you're going to hear the information that I shared tonight. You're going to hear it echoed over and over and over again on the next wake-up call, on the Thursday at noon from now on, Team Hardcore calls. You will hear coaches say there is a 30 to 90 day delay in the business. So please know that. And again, you're going to hear me equate a lot of things to workouts. We don't just get to do one workout and eat one salad and be like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it takes consistency, right? Dawn, you are the epitome of that these last 10 months. In case you didn't know, Julie, she's down 20 pounds and 26.5 inches, right?
Every little bit counts.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Dawn decided on her 50th birthday on March 1st to make a ton of changes. So
That is awesome. That is great.
yeah.
Thanks.
So she's been in our groups for the last couple of months. So we've been a piece of that. We've been a piece of it together. So yeah. So this business can absolutely be built in 1 to 2 hours a day. More trainings regarding what to do, like when you sit down to do your beach body work, there are business activity trackers that were in the first 30 emails as well. But I can give you more information about that, and future trainings will get more specific into that. But I just want you guys to know it's totally possible. It is totally possible. Janelle, did either one of you happen to get on today's Team Hardcore training at noon?
No.
I wasn't able to get on at noon either.
I wasn't able to.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get on live either. But she showed us her progression in her latest business center. It's okay to not understand what business center means right now. But that business center has been open for 9 months, and her most recent check, which is her biggest, is $800. And she said, and I know in no time at all, it's going to get to $1,000 a week, like in no time at all.
Wow.
So it is possible to go from start date a year out to earn $1,000 a year. It takes consistency, just like our health and fitness journeys. It takes being diligent. It takes doing the 4 vital behaviors. That's why they're called vital. Every day, day in, day out, just like our health, eating healthy, day in, day out. It gets so boring, but it's like, no, this is what I want, for the rest of my life. So I just want you guys to know that at the beginning, it's going to feel like this is so much work and I'm not getting anything out of it. Like, people are going to reject you. People are going to say no thanks. People are going to think you're weird, Not to be discouraging about it, just to be realistic and kind of give you a heads up and a warning. Like, not everybody thinks how we think, not everybody enjoys eating healthy. You guys already know this. Not everybody enjoys getting a workout. Not everybody understands why you would wake up early to exercise or why you would go home after a long day of work and exercise. Like, what's the point of that? So that's part of it. That's part of being a coach. But also, just like our health and fitness journey, not quitting is part of being a coach, sticking to it, even though there are naysayers, because I'm sure you've had naysayers in your life about, giving a crap about your health and fitness. Does all this make sense so far?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Questions so far?
Well, I am kind of, when I fill that out, I'm kind of, at this point currently, at that point when I filled that out, I'm more kind of just wanting to see, just to kind of reap the benefits of the coach to get products, at a discount.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to get to a point where I would be like, goodbye, IU Health, hello, I would love that. So hopefully I would get to that, but I just want to start off just knowing, okay, like that, but that is in the back of my, that's in the back of my back pocket that I would be really interested. Because I was telling Adam's like, well, if you can do, fairly good with it, then I would tell you just to leave. I get really good insurance benefits. That's the only reason why I would want to stay. I have no deductible. That's the only reason.
Wow.
That job is really good for that. Yeah. No deductible. So,
Wow.
but no, everything that you're saying makes complete sense.
Good. And also, no, guys, I feel like I should have shared this a bit as well. When I was talking to my friend Jackie on the drive here, and I'm glad I can be so transparent and tell you guys, like, I was a ball of nerves like 20 minutes ago, but doing things out of your comfort zone matters. And I was telling Jackie, I said, it just feels like the coach I was when I first signed up. Like, I can't imagine saying what I just said about realistic expectations, and it's going to take a long time and it's going to be tough, but just like health and fitness, we stick to it, and then, oh my gosh, we get the benefits, we get the results, we get the rewards from it. But I didn't have the confidence. There's no way the coach I was 5 years ago would have had the confidence to say that, so be okay with that too, that building the confidence and just starting with, studying and learning and understanding, and know that I'm always here for you. I'm always a resource for you. If you don't feel comfortable explaining something to someone, I will say the words for you, or always feel free to check with me. Julie, you've already done that, which is awesome.
Thanks.
But yeah, it's completely possible to replace your full-time job in 2 years with consistency and diligence in doing the simple tasks day in and day out. Alrighty. Whew! I felt like that was like the hardest thing I was going to go over, and it's done. Yay! I ate the frog. It was delicious. All right, you're definitely going to want pen and paper for this next information. And again, this is not the last time you'll hear this invite. This is not the last time we'll talk. This is a step in the learning process. But we're going to talk about Success Club and the importance of rank advancing to Emerald. So let's take those one at a time. Success Club. Success Club is an incentive program that Beachbody sets up, that Beachbody has created for the working coaches, for the coaches who reach out to others to get started in challenge groups, to get started with their health and fitness, with a fitness program and Shakeology, like both of you guys have. Both of you decided to start with a challenge pack. Can either of you tell me what's included in a challenge pack? I'm pretty sure you both can. You already have a leg up.
Yeah, that's what came today. All my stuff.
Hi! You can stop using my cheater Shakeology pictures.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait to make Shakeology tomorrow. I'm so excited. But yeah, it came with a lot of stuff. I was so impressed with everything today. I'm like, I just got home not too long ago, and I'm like, I'm so excited after I'm going to look at all my goodies.
Right.
So I'm really excited. Yes, it was like Christmas. The box was waiting. It was so cool. I liked it. I'm excited.
Yep, my Recover and Energize came today. I know. I love seeing a Beachbody box on the front door. So Shakeology is one piece of the challenge pack. What's the other piece of the challenge pack? Dawn.
Well, you've got your containers, you've got possibly your DVDs, you've got, mine was a Fixate, the 21 recipe book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There was several things. And then a Shakeology bottle, which I now have two of.
Hey, that's nice. Somebody said, I think it was Jen Bonjour in our group. She said, oh yeah, it was about Sarah's 365er Shakeology bottle. She's like, I like that. Sidebar, you will get a 365er Shakeology bottle when you have ordered Shakeology for 12 consecutive months. On month 13, that arrives with a gold scoop. Don't use the scoop. People didn't know that they weren't supposed to use the scoop. Don't use the scoop. Friends have joked that they're gonna make that old necklace like Flava Flav. He had the giant clock necklace, They're gonna make a golden scoop Flava Flav golden scoop necklace.
That's hilarious. I used to watch that show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. So there's two pieces to a challenge pack: Shakeology and a workout program. All the other stuff is, I shouldn't say bells and whistles. Like, those two pieces are what make up a challenge pack. The containers don't have to be included to make it a challenge pack. That's what I wanted to clarify. And now, as Julie knows, because this is what Julie chose, the annual all access Beachbody on Demand, I wish it was a shorter name. That's what she chose for her fitness program. So that is like the equivalent, so to speak, as far as making up a challenge pack for your 21-day fix, Dawn. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. So we know the two pieces in a challenge pack. Challenge packs have points. Success Club is based on points. So for all challenge packs except all access, there were 2 points. All access is fancy pants, and it is worth 3 points. This is like history in progress with Beachbody, because they have never, ever, ever assigned 3 points to any challenge pack ever before in the history of challenge packs. Challenge packs have been around right at 5 years. They came out like 2 months after I signed up as a coach. All right, so let's pause there. Who can talk to me about points? How would 2 points, how would a coach receive 2 Success Club points? Or what is worth 2 Success Club points?
If somebody ordered the challenge pack instead of the all access.
Yes. But there's an all access challenge pack.
Which is 3 points.
Ah, yes, that's what I wanted to hear. I'm getting nitty gritty about the points because there are 2 milestones: Success Club 5 and Success Club 10. And that just means 5 points have been accumulated in some way, or 10 points have been accumulated in some way. So if you guys have a customer that decides they want the all access challenge pack, you receive 3 points. If a second customer decides, I don't want all access, I want the regular Core de Force challenge pack, that's 2 points. 5 points here, 2 points here. We've got 5 points. Yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We've hit that milestone. We're going to talk about Emerald in a minute. But once you accumulate 5 points, Beachbody gives you free customers. This was this took me way too long to understand when I was brand new. And when I hit that milestone of Success Club 5, I was like, I don't understand where these customers come from. Like, what's their background? I don't know anything about them. How did they get here? You both ordered from a coach because you knew me before you knew Beachbody, or not before you knew Beachbody, but you didn't order off of an infomercial. You didn't call the 800 number. Mm-hmm. All those people, like the whole reason that the Coach Network exists and that it was created 8 years ago is because Beachbody does their homework and they know that people are 80% more likely to follow through and get the results and actually unpack their DVDs and press play and drink their shake if they have a buddy. So they reward us and they give us free customers and they give us their phone number and email address. It magically shows up in our online office. We don't have to do any of that like bookkeeping, so to speak. And those are the people who aren't connected to a coach. They ordered at 3 a.m. on an infomercial. They called the 800 number. They don't know a coach. They don't have a coach in their life. So Beachbody connects us. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It is. It is.
For people who are starting out, I mean, that's how you're building, and then they know somebody, then they'll get. It's like a whole circle. That's really cool.
Exactly. You get it. You get it, Julie.
Do you mind if I walk? I'm going to go get a charger for my phone. My phone, I didn't realize my battery was so low. I will be right back, and I'm really sorry to do that.
Story of my life. You're totally fine.
Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry.
You're fine. Dawn, do you have any questions so far while she's
Not yet.
Board? All right.
Not yet.
It's making sense?
It is.
Okay. I'm glad to hear this. But seriously, feel free to interrupt anytime. What's your hubby doing right now?
Making supper.
Ooh, what's for dinner tonight?
Chicken tortilla soup.
I have never made that.
It's good.
My friend Jessica posts the prettiest picture of her chicken tortilla soup.
It's pretty good. It's really good. We grew our own chilies this year, so we're going to try that in it. I might kill myself with it.
I'm not a spicy loving girl. Mild is hot to me.
Yeah, no, we enjoy our spice, but these things really turned out. I never even I never picked them up. They came with my other plants that I picked up.
Nice.
So I was supposed to get 6 jalapenos, and I got 1 jalapeno in this hot pepper. I don't know what it is. So we're gonna try it.
You'll find out, right?
Yeah.
You'll find out.
If I'm not around tomorrow, it killed me.
Your sweaty selfie might come from dinner, right?
That's right.
This is not from the workout. Peppers.
I'll get that burn elsewhere.
Too funny. All right, Julie, any questions about Success Club so far?
Let me just make sure I'm on the same page. Okay, so you receive 2 points if somebody just does a regular challenge pack. Mm-hmm. You receive 3 points if they do kind of what I did, the whole shebang.
That's the only way. That's the only way that 3 points are ever rewarded.
The only way.
Yeah.
And then once you accumulate 5 points, then Beachbody will give you free customers, and they are people who just ordered from like an info commercial and that are attached to any coach.
Exactly. Oh, okay. I forgot to mention one thing about the free customers. So now I'm realizing 2 things that I need to say. This is by the month. So for January, if each of you earn Success Club 5, next month the free customers come.
Okay.
That makes sense, because I mean you have to be given all of January to hit that benchmark, and then the reward comes next month.
Okay.
And they reward you more than with only customers, which is amazing. The reward for this month, for hitting Success Club this month, is like sometimes it's a book, sometimes it's an exclusive webinar with a well-known person regarding personal development, or lots of different things. Sometimes it's Beachbody swag, sometimes it's a tank top or a t-shirt. What have I gotten before? I have a blanket, I have a volleyball, I have a Nerf football. Like it varies all the time, month to month. Last month for hitting Success Club, our reward, which is why I couldn't get on the team training today, because there was a private webinar with Elizabeth Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love. And I was really not into it for the first 2 minutes. And I got over myself, and now I have a page of notes of gold. So you reach that benchmark this month, the reward and the customers come next month.
Okay.
So that's if you hit SC5. You get those free customers who said, yes, I want a coach to reach out to me. So it's our job to reach out to these strangers. At first they're strangers, and then they're BFFs. But if you hit Success Club 10, just like you and I, right, Julie? When you hit Success 10, when you hit that benchmark, Beachbody gives you Shakeology customers. So these are people who have already put some skin in the game as far as finances are concerned. They might be a bit more serious than the freebies who said, I just want a free coach. And they've already, they've taken a step with their nutrition. But they've probably never made Shakeology before. So they need you to hold their hand and say, this is how you make Shakeology. Do not shake it up in a water bottle. Yeah. Someone did that once. I said,
that's
yeah. And then I realized what a disservice that I didn't tell him. Don't do that. You just wasted that. Okay. SC5, SC10. Are we good there?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that coaches have to do in order to receive those customers when they hit the benchmarks of SC means Success Club, sorry. When they hit the benchmark of SC5 or 10, you have to be what's called an Emerald coach. Have you guys heard of this before right now? It's okay if the answer is no. I fully expect the answer to be no.
No.
Perfect. It's super simple. Here's you. Pretend that you're on my forehead. And then you have two coaches under you. One on your left side, one on your right side. And you all are considered active coaches. Like right now, you're both active coaches because you're both using the products. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in the products, I'm not going to get into all this. Videos explain it so much better than I do anyway. But all of our products have a points equivalent, not Success Club points. Volume points is what they're called.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you have 50 points, 50 volume points, it's called personal volume when it's just yours, then you're considered an active coach. You're both on Shakeology Home Direct. You both are above active because that's worth 90 personal volume points.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Emerald is 3 coaches, you and 2 others, and all 3 of you are active.
Okay.
If you are Emerald and you hit Success Club 5 or 10, then you get the rewards. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Pausing for questions. Intentional.
Okay. I just want to make sure, again, I like to just kind of go over everything. So right now, an Emerald coach is somebody that would be me, and then there's another coach here and another coach here, and and I wrote down we're all considered active coaches at 50 points, but we actually have 90, Dawn and I, because we have like the reoccurring like Shakeology and so we're above that. And then so in order to start reaping really any like other additional like rewards, you'd have to be Emerald and also be an active coach, right? Am I right on that? Or did I miss something?
Correct.
Okay.
You are correct. Perfect.
Okay.
And yeah, like seriously, guys, I am genuine when I say if you have questions, please ask. Former classroom or former elementary school teacher, something I learned while being a teacher is this 4, 14, or 44 concept. The idea is a student needs 4, 14, or 44 exposures to something before they understand it. And I always joke, I am a 44. Repetition is a good thing.
Oh.
So yeah, I am really, really, really okay with it. And like you've heard me say a bazillion times already, this is like, it's this conversation right now, this getting started right call, is a progress. You know, it's a step in all the learning that's going to continue to happen. It's not like we all drop off the face of the earth for each other after this, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, you'll hear this exact same information, lots more, lots more. I feel like there was something that jumped into my head as you were saying this. Oh, personal volume points, the 50 PV in order for coaches to be active. That's based on anything that you personally have bought or sold. So let me give an example here. Let's say, for example, which I don't see this happening with either of you, but you decide, I don't like Shakeology anymore, so I'm going to cancel that. Well, you've lost, your PV is now 0. So then you're not an active coach. But if someone purchases Shakeology from you, or something else for that matter, I'm just using it because we're all familiar with it, because they purchase it from you, that's now 90 PV. You are now active again. That was something that I totally misunderstood for years. No exaggeration there. So again, your personal volume is based on what you have purchased and what others have bought from you, bought or sold, bought yourself or sold to others. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to Team Cycle Bonus. I'm going to show you a hilarious video about Team Cycle Bonus. That's all I'm going to say. Feel free to write down Team Cycle Bonus. Hilarious video coming. Okay. Good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Test question. What if I have 50 PV, this coach over here is active, but this coach over here is not active? Am I Emerald?
No.
No. Why not?
Because that one's not active.
Because this one is not active. Exactly. Exactly. All 3 of us have to be active. We all 3 have to have at least 50 PV bought or sold. Cool beans?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect segue right into our next steps. That's another thing that I will always, always, always give you. I will always give you next steps. I will never leave you high and dry. And of course, I would want you to do the same for your future teammates. And of course, I'm always here to help you with that. So our next step actually starts tomorrow, because why not, since we're doing this tonight. It's 4 days, so tomorrow through Sunday. It's called Rapid Fire to Emerald.
Oh.
Emerald is everyone's first step. Janelle, my upline coach, who is amazing sauce and has been a coach for 8 years, and I'm not exaggerating one bit when I say she makes multiple millions of dollars a year. I'm not exaggerating. It's very hard for me to wrap my head around that because it's far away, like the moon is far away. But it is the truth. She had to get Emerald before she could get any further. Every single coach has to get Emerald first before they go any further. Emerald is a decision. It is a choice. It's two people. In order, the way that I advanced myself to Emerald, I signed up my husband and I signed up my friend Trisha as a coach. It took me way too long because I was such a wuss with my friend Trisha. I was so scared. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to talk about it. There's resources for that. So that you don't have to do the talking and stumble over your words. But no joke, you can both be Emerald by Sunday.
Wow. I have somebody that wants to be a coach too, my friend Mimi. So, yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, Julie. When you say, "Oh, I only want the discounts," I don't
know. She's actually also ordering Shakeology too.
But she's ordering, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going on the website on Friday because that's when she gets paid. And she's going to order, like, she wants to order a starter pack. So she's going to order a starter pack. And then And then I ended up having an extra 21-day fix videos that I gave her because I'm using the on-demand. So I gave her to use that. And then I also had PlyoFix, an extra copy of it. So I gave that to her. And she's like really pumped up and she wants to do my challenge.
That's awesome.
So she's a lot younger than me. She's only like 25, but she is like really excited and I'm really excited for her because we would be both doing this at the same time.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah. Everything that you and I have communicated with so far, Julie, where you're like almost every day, like, oh, so-and-so wants to do this and so-and-so wants to be in my group and I'm going to lead a group by myself on the 30th. It's like, oh yeah. You don't even know how quickly and how far you're going to go. Like,
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited. I really am. And I've been kind of wanting to do something like this for a while, but I just didn't, it wasn't a good time. And right now it is a good time. Going through some other stuff, but overall it's a great time. So yeah. I'm really excited and determined.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not to like, poo-poo how anybody else starts. Like everybody has their own unique day one, so to speak. I didn't have Julie's confidence at all when I signed up 5 years ago. I also had no experience with anything Beachbody before I signed up to be a coach. Like ordering Shakeology, I ordered because I trusted what my friend said. And she said, well, if you're going to sign up as a coach, you should get Shakeology as well. And I'm like, okay, because I trusted my friend and I knew that she wouldn't lead me astray, you know? Whereas Julie's been a Beachbody fan for a long time and she has experience with the workouts, you know? So yeah, everybody has their own unique day one. Please learn from my years of hesitation and fear and comparison and just skip right over that. Skip right over that mess and be okay with being you and know that even though you might think there's nothing special about you, why would anybody want to join me? You know what I mean? You have so many habits, you have so many things that you do regarding like your health and fitness that you don't even realize because they're such strong, solid, established habits. But when people are starting their journey, they don't know that they should have water attached to them, like Velcroed onto them all the time, like you do. They don't know that because they have Diet Coke or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like they don't know that they need a sports bra. You know what I mean? There's lots and lots and lots of things that you guys know because this is your life. These are normal habits for you. They don't know that, oh, there's this thing in the grocery store called the produce section, and there's fresh food there, you know? And that's where we should shop. It's little things like that. So anyway, I got on a huge tangent. But just know that everybody has their own unique day one, and the purpose is not ever to compare. It's never helpful. To be inspired by somebody, please don't let that fall over to negative self-talk zone. So yeah. So we'll kick off rapid fire to Emerald. And if it's cool with you guys, I believe Kristen might have some coaches. I'll let you guys know. We might just house it in our group chat that I started. I might open a separate group. I really don't want to. The amount of groups can become very overwhelming, and I want to shield you from that. I want to be Mama Bear, even though I'm not a mom, but I want to protect you from the overwhelm of the amount of groups that can sometimes happen with being a coach. And then on Monday, so Thursday through Sunday will be rapid fire to Emerald. What it is, it's one video a day in our group chat where basically you're going to learn more about Emerald. And it's going to be a lot of repetition of what you've just heard me say in the last 10 minutes. Sound good?
Yep.
So it's for the next 4 days. Is that like us chatting again, or is it just through the group?
It's through like Messenger.
Oh, through Messenger. Okay.
Yeah. Good question, because I didn't explain that. Yeah, I'll just copy and paste some information, and one piece of that information every day will be a video.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. And then we'll just roll right into Coach Basics on Monday. And also, please know, I think it's totally realistic. I think it's totally doable for both of you to rank advance to Emerald by Sunday. If not, we're still friends. I still love you. You're not a failure. And we just keep going. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Awesome. It's not pressure. Please know this is your business. You get out of it what you want to get out of it. I used to try to drag coaches along, and then I finally applied what I learned in so many trainings that you can't drag people along. You can't want it for them. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. Okay, I finally let that go. You know? Questions?
I don't think I have anything right now, actually.
I don't either.
Cool. Well, I'm sure in 24 hours when the dust settles in your brain, you're going to have like 75 questions, and that's totally cool. And ask them in our group chat in Messenger so that if Julie has a question, then Dawn can benefit from the answer and vice versa.
Sounds good.
I will touch, and you'll hear this a lot, so no worries. But I need to go over the 4 vital behaviors because these are the things that actually matter. These are the to-do list, so to speak, for coaches. The first vital behavior, which you guys are already doing, so gold stars, is be proof the products work. That means do your workout, drink your Shakeology, eat healthy more often than you don't eat healthy. It does not mean be perfect. It does not mean act like you actually enjoy celery.
I hate celery.
Yeah. Why is it stringy? Yeah. Yeah, it's never, ever, 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 ever about being perfect. It doesn't mean that every day you jump out of bed and you can't wait to press play. No, you are sore and it hurts and you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway. So as coaches, we take that a step further and we share that with other people, face to face, on social media, in our groups, of course. We prove the products work. Personal development, that means read a book or listen to a podcast or listen to a book on Audible. Or, I didn't know this until a couple of years ago, there are whole books, like audiobooks, on YouTube. They're free. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Really?
Yes. Okay, you didn't know this either. Isn't that amazing?
No. Wow.
Like, how is that legal? I don't know that it is. The first book that I recommend to everyone, and it was the first book I read, is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It's amazing. It applies to everything in our life. Third vital behavior is invite, invite, invite. That's the one that I tried to not do for a long time, which is why I know you both will super duper surpass me so much faster because you already have the experience. Invite to challenge groups, invite to learn more about the business. Write this down. This Sunday night, me and a handful of friends at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Dawn, you're Central, right?
I am.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I suck at time zones, by the way. I don't know why plus or minus one is so confusing. Anyway, this Sunday night, a group of my coach friends and I are going to do what are we calling it? A coaching test drive, where each of us will take turns talking about a different part of coaching. And if you guys have people in mind, especially with Rapid Fire to Emerald, and your brain's already who could I add to get myself to Emerald? Who are those first two people? Feel free to invite those folks to tune in with us on Sunday. There's no obligation. There's no one will die. Nothing bad will happen. It's a private group on Facebook, so of course I'll add you guys to that group. And then if people express interest in learning more, you can add them to the group as well. And I can help you with words for inviting. Words are something that I continue. I will always need help with words. How do I say this? How do I ask this? How do I not word vomit? Because I word vomited a lot 5 years ago. It's like simmer down, you know? So I've got lots of scripts. I don't like the word scripts, but lots of word ideas, and feel free to tweak it to make it sound like your own. So that's this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the fourth vital behavior, which is the newest one, this did not exist 5 years ago, like officially, is recognition. So Dawn, like I shouted you out when you were the winner, that was recognition. Julie, when I introduced you on my Facebook wall and in our team page, that was recognition. So, and it's not limited to the people that you know in Beachbody. Someone who impresses you. And it doesn't have to be a social media shout out either. It can be a private text like, hey, you inspire me so much, or I so appreciate blah, blah, blah about you. It's that whole concept of gratitude. It matters. It makes a difference in our lives. So it can be challengers, absolutely. It can be other coaches on our team. It can be other members of our challenge group. So it's taking cheerleading to another level, basically. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, quiz. Dawn, what are 2 of the 4 vital behaviors?
Be proof that the program works and recognition.
Nice. And Julie, the other 2 are? Pressure.
I know, invite. And what else did I write? Sorry, my handwriting's really bad.
Good.
And we already wrote workout, eat healthy. That's one of them. Invite.
It involved the book, The Compound Effect.
Oh yeah, the book. Read at least one personal development or a podcast.
Yep. Personal development is the vital behavior. But to do it, you're learning. You're learning somehow, and you're learning about something. By the way, there's a Shakeology podcast.
Oh.
And there is a Team Beachbody podcast. Did you guys already know about the Team Beachbody podcast?
I listened to something that was on, it was through Janelle, and then it was these 2 little, it was a Canadian couple, and I listened to it yesterday.
That's her team training. That's the weekly.
Okay, yeah.
That's the weekly Team Hardcore training. That absolutely counts as personal development.
Okay.
Because you're learning. Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah, I really like those 2.
Yeah.
They're really, I felt inspired by them, and I really enjoyed listening to that yesterday.
Yeah. That is, so all of us are part of Team Hardcore. Janelle's team is giant. There are hundreds of thousands of coaches literally on Team Hardcore, and we're all part of that. So the Thursday at noon Eastern time from now on is when the Team Hardcore trainings will happen. And they're always a video like that. It's always a link, and there are usually technical difficulties, so it's cool. Just know that it's going to happen. It is the internet after all. Ryan and Carolyn Looning, I got to meet them in person in Florida in May during the Team Hardcore trip that I was a guest of. I didn't earn it, but my friend Jessica did, and she invited me to be her guest, and it was amazing. And yeah, those were 2 of the people that I got to meet. They're hysterical. They're awesome. Yeah. And hearing
they seemed really nice.
Yeah. Tuning into the Monday morning National Wake Up Call and the Thursday noon Team Hardcore call, those are non-negotiables. Like if you're saying that you're a working coach and that you want to make something of this, those are absolutely non-negotiables for personal development. Because to me, even greater than like the actual like content learning that we get is that we get to meet other coaches. We get to collect other stories, and that's how they started, and those were the bumps in the road that they endured, and these were the obstacles that they had in their personal life and as a coach. And it's still possible. You know what I mean? It's all that, like, intangibles. Is that the right word? All right, it's 8:00. We've been hanging out for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Questions?
Not anything right now. Probably later.
Perfect. In 5 years, you're going to be saying that too. Michelle, I have another question. Perfect. I did too 5 years in. We're twins. So yeah, I'm definitely in this for the long haul. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say 5 years from now. I still want us to all be here 5 years from now.
No, definitely.
But with our lives looking very different than they do right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, ladies. Well, I can't wait until the floodgates of questions open. And just put them in our group chat, seriously, so that everybody can benefit from the answer. Or a better place is to put them in our Team Fearless and Focused. We call it a team page. I understand it's a Facebook group. I don't know why. We all call them team pages. So when you hear me say team page, I mean the Facebook group that's called Team Fearless and Focused. Our team. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. And kind of the additional purpose of asking in our team page is to give the other coaches a chance to realize, oh, I do know stuff about coaching. Like it empowers them. It lets them know that they have knowledge and they have, that they know the answers. It gives them the chance, Does this make any sense?
Yeah.
To be a help to others, to serve. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, ladies. I will see you in our group chat tomorrow morning with not that you have to be there in the morning. The information will still be there. Get to it when you get to it. But you guys know I'm a morning person. So yeah, our rapid fire to Emerald kicks off in our message tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. Oh, I do have a quick question. Sorry, it came up. Where will that just be in message? Did I ask that already? Probably.
What?
Where will the rapid fire be? Will that be
in our group messenger chat?
Okay, in our group messenger, like what we were doing today.
Yes.
Messenger chat. Okay. Yeah, I asked you that. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, I have it down. It's written down.
Julie, we covered a lot of information tonight. It's all good.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much. I feel empowered and a little scared now, so I'm ready to go to bed. Because I'm a morning person too. So yeah, it's time.
Understand.
I get that. Enjoy your chicken tortilla soup tonight, Dawn.
Will do.
All right.
Good.
Bye,
Bye, Dawn. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Michelle. Take care. Bye.
Bye.